They don't always teach us to hate ourselves out loud. Sometimes they teach us quietly. In jokes we laugh at before we understand them. In beauty standards we absorb before we ever question who they were made for. In the way we shrink, soften, or second-guess ourselves just to survive the room. Internalized racism isn't about weakness. It's about exposure. It's what happens when a people are surrounded, generation after generation, by messages that say less than, too much, not enough, dangerous, unworthy, undesirable, inferior. Eventually, some of those messages slip past our defenses. They take up residence in our thoughts. And one day, we realize the voice criticizing us sounds eerily familiar, but it isn't ours. Internalized racism shows up when we police our own language, our tone, our hair, our bodies. When we mistrust our intuition, but trust institutions that have never protected us. When we believe excellence must look a certain way to be valid. When we measure ourselves against standards that were never designed with our survival, joy, or humanity in mind. And here's the hardest part to sit with. Internalized racism can live inside people who love Blackness, who study history, who advocate loudly, who are deeply committed to justice. Because this isn't about intention. It's about conditioning. But there is another truth we don't say often enough. The same systems that tried to teach us to doubt ourselves failed to erase something essential. They could not remove memory. They could not destroy lineage. They could not extinguish the knowing that lives in our bodies. Healing internalized racism doesn't mean pretending we were never harmed. It means becoming conscious of what we absorbed without consent. It means asking gentle but honest questions. Where did this belief come from? Who benefits if I keep believing it? What would I choose if I trusted myself fully? This work is slow, it is layered, it is not linear, and it is deeply human. So if you catch yourself repeating a thought that diminishes you, pause. Not to shame yourself, but to interrupt the inheritance, to remind yourself that survival required adaptation, not self-betrayal. To remember that unlearning is not a failure, it's a return. I invite you to reflect today. Notice one belief about yourself that feels heavy, inherited, or unquestioned. Sit with it, trace it gently, and ask what it might feel like to lay it down. Because you were never meant to carry everything that was placed on you.